you get to control them with the little iPad, and they're like your little pets that listen to you. You put your finger on the iPad, and there's a little circle that's another circle inside, and you have to press that circle inside the bigger one so the little sphere can move.
Yay, I finished! I'm totally good at it. I finished. I'm gonna go back. Hey, JC. Bye, JC. We had a competition at Desert Hills Elementary, and we won first place.
Ricardo Estrada Middle School No Place for Hate anti-bullying initiative promotes acceptance and tolerance of everyone at the school.
One of the initiatives we looked into doing at our campus this year was to start a No Place for Hate campaign. We are looking to become a No Place for Hate campus, and in order to do so, we have to plan certain activities that promote acceptance, tolerance on our campus.
In our No Place for Hate initiative, we talk to students about our campus being hate-free. We talk to them about us being all equal. We're all the same. We deserve the same respect.
What I've learned in No Place for Hate is that many people are mistreated due to many of their differences. For example, the race, where they come from, etc. But in No Place for Hate, we try to teach students of how to treat each other equally.
No Place for Hate initiative started so that our campus would be student-led, with our ambassadors doing presentations on acceptance, tolerance, equality, so that the community and the campus is aware of our initiatives, not only here on campus, but also off campus.
The East Montana Middle School Jazz Band is a group of carefully chosen student musicians who are invited to perform for special events and compete in music festivals throughout the year.
Well, the East Montana Middle School Jazz Band is an elite group that is chosen every year, carefully chosen by individuals on their strengths, on their knowledge on the music. These kids do a lot of entertaining. We've done a great privilege of being at an honor of being at the Teacher's Banquet, Teacher of the Year Banquet every year it's been like our 6th, 7th year, so we've been very blessed with that.
I really enjoy jazz because it's different than other type of music, because in jazz it's more melodic, it speaks more from the heart. Like, you could talk to somebody just playing through a trumpet, like it speaks a lot, like depends the way, it could be slow, it could be fast, it could be happy, it could be sad, and jazz is just really different from all other types of music, and I really enjoy playing it.
Clint ISD Early College Academy students are learning to integrate Texas Instruments technology into real-world applications.
So the project we're doing is that we're going to be setting the rover to move. It's going to move in a set path, and it's going to work like pipelines. So about irrigation systems, and it's like if water moves in a pipes, and we want to talk about contamination. I got into this because of my teacher. She got it all started for us, and they're always trying to get new things started, and one of the new classes that she got started was a computer software programming class, and then this is a robotics.
Okay, I'm David Young. I'm a Texas Instrument national instructor, and what I do is I go around the country and work with teachers and students to integrate the Texas Instruments technology, the calculators, the TI Innovator, and the TI Rover, as well as showing you how to program on the TI calculator, the Texas Instruments calculator.
Through rigorous courses and challenging programs such as dual credit, T-STEM, and career and technical education, Clint ISD is dedicated to ensuring that our students have meaningful educational experiences that prepare them for opportunities beyond high school.
Clint ISD has many dual credit opportunities at all 3 of our comprehensive high schools. We've been adding courses on a yearly basis. We have also created a program where we are helping teachers get their master's degrees and become credentialed, so we can continue to grow that program over the course of the next several years.
Clint ISD offers 11 different career and technical educational programs. These programs help our students gain industry certifications for careers at many levels.
I'm Veronica Booth. I am the Career and Technical Education Coordinator for Clint ISD. At Clint High School, we have the ACT program. In the ACT program, students learn the veterinary skills that they need to gain their certification. We also have the Auto Tech program. And within the Auto Tech program, we're looking at students being certified as well this year. At Horizon High School, we have the Criminal Justice Program. Within the Criminal Justice Program, we have Firefighter 1 and Firefighter 2. We also have the 911 Dispatcher, and we also have Security 2 and Security 3 level certifications. And at Mountain View High School, I'd like to highlight our Health Professions Academy. At Mountain View High School, students can study to take their certification for the CMA, Certified Medical Assistant, as well as the CDA, Certified Dental Assistant. We are also looking at the paramedic or the emergency medical response as well at Mountain View High School. I also would like to add that at all three high schools, Clint High School, Horizon High School, and Mountain View High School, we have the cosmetology program, which is growing and doing very well.
Clint ISD college readiness facilitators at each high school focus on assisting students with college scholarships and applications. The class of 2017 earned over $31 million in scholarships, an increase of over $10 million from the previous year.
All of our comprehensive high schools have college readiness facilitators whose sole job is to help our students make that transition from high school into college. They help students complete the FAFSA, which helps with financial aid, fill out applications for colleges, and also apply for scholarships.
The Clint ISD Early College Academy allows students to complete their high school education and at the same time enroll in college-level courses at EPCC and UTEP.
The partnership that we have with the El Paso Community College is really essential to our success, because without their support, without their flexibility, without the constant communication that goes on between us at different levels, our students couldn't have the kind of experience that they have. The way we schedule students, the curriculum that students have, the support systems that students have, has all benefited the students, and now we're starting to see the fruits of that success.
Clint ISD is committed to providing an enriching educational experience in a 21st century learning environment for all children in our community.
Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, friends and family, welcome to the Clint Early College Academy's 2018 commencement ceremony. This morning, as the graduates enter, they will be led by the Clint ISD ceremonial mace and 2 gonfalons. To be selected the mace bearer and banner bearer and lead the school in procession is considered an honor. Conveying scholarship, confidence, and triumph, the Clint ISD ceremonial mace symbolizes the governing authority and integrity of the school board. The district seal, boldly mounted atop the staff, symbolizes that the board is the custodian of excellence in learning and scholarship for all Clint ISD students. The mace bearer, Crystal Vargas, is a distinguished graduate chosen by the school. Opens commencement by carrying the mace as a reminder of the commitment of the school board to provide the finest education and scholarly opportunities for our students. Adding pride and dignity to the ceremony, the mace is followed by 2 gonfalons, which signify Clint ISD and Clint Early College Academy. The banners are carried today by students Jonathan Trejo and Alejandra Salazar, who were selected for their outstanding achievements. They lead the graduation candidates in procession.
Thank you, Horizon High School Band. The posting of the colors and the national anthem are courtesy of Horizon High School. The Pledge of Allegiance will be led by Irene Hernandez, and the Texas Pledge will be led by Ashley Murguia. Please stand for the presentation and posting of our nation's colors, the national anthem by the Horizon High School Band, and remain standing for the pledges. Gentlemen, I ask that you remove your hats, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Move this way, move this way, move this way. At this time, will the mace and gonfalon bearers please post? Thank you. You may be seated. The welcome will be given by Alejandro Murga and Alejandra Salazar. These two students are two-year members of the Clint ISD Early College Academy, Dr. Edward Gabaldon chapter of the National Honor Society.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to welcome our board president, the Clint Independent School District Board of Trustees, Clint ISD Cabinet, parents and loved ones, teachers and friends. Buenos días, padres, estudiantes y administración. Tengo el honor de hoy de darles la bienvenida a la ceremonia de nuestros graduados. My fellow Patriots, we arrived 4 years ago, and now it's already time to depart. Not only because we have the required credits, but we are mentally prepared with the help of many. How did it all go by so fast? It seems like only yesterday we were freshmen running around looking for our classes in our one hallway campus. We are now graduates, the future generation ready to change the world. Even at this seminal moment, we can't help but to look back and remember how we started and how far we have come. This just demonstrates how further we can go. Thank you.
Class of 2018, we are here today to be acknowledged for our efforts, accomplishments, tears, and all-nighters. It was no easy step to be here. Therefore, you should walk with your head held high, for each and every one of you should be proud. Although we would like to say we got through this all by ourselves, that would be a lie. We would not be here today if it wasn't for the support that our teachers, principals, counselors, family members, and friends have provided us through this journey. Each gesture is greatly respected and appreciated because they allowed us to develop optimism, self-assurance, valor, and to our minds and hearts. But most importantly, it has helped us become the people who we are today.
Thank you, Alejandra and Alejandra. I am Edmund Martinez, proud principal of the Clint Early College Academy. Welcome to the third commencement exercise for the Clint Early College Academy. This ceremony requires the utmost dignity to honor their achievements. Please help us maintain the appropriate behavior to honor the achievement of our students and assure that parents and family enjoy and fondly remember this very special ceremony. At this time, I'd like to recognize our distinguished guest. As I call your name, please stand to be recognized. First of all, I'd like to recognize our first Vice President, Mary Macias. Our second Vice President, Claudia Perez. Fred Martinez, Trustee. Robert Lara, Trustee. Hilda James, Trustee. Unfortunately, two of our board members were not able to make it, but we also recognize and thank you for their contributions. Mr. James Pendell, President, and Arlene Parada, Secretary. Our special guest, a very important member of our Clint Early College Academy community, Dr. Carlos Amaya, Dean of Mathematics, Science, and Architecture. Our Clint ISD Administration, Dr. Juan Martinez, Superintendent. James Littlejohn, Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Curriculum Instruction. Sylvia Garza, Assistant Superintendent for Elementary Curriculum and Instruction. Donna Klein, Chief Financial Officer. Renee Chavez, Chief Human Resource Officer. Laura Kay, Director of Public Relations. I'd also like to introduce and recognize our campus administrations for the district. Mr. Garrett Ritchie, Clint High School Principal. Elena Acosta, Horizon High School Principal. Paul Harrington, Mountain View High School Principal. Naomi Hernandez, Clint Junior High Principal. Lorraine Vidales, Ricardo Estrada Middle School Principal. Veronica Candelaria, Horizon Middle School Principal. Dr. Juanita Guerra, East Montana Middle School Principal. Our important members to our Clint ISD Early College Academy administrative team, Ms. Angelica Bailon, Assistant Principal. And Elizabeth Bacias, Counselor. At this time, I call on Ms. Angelica Bailon to help with the presentation of the Patriot Awards.
Ms. Naheda writes, this first-generation college student was an English language learner when she came into my class, only having lived in the US for about 2 years. Getting to college-level reading and writing as a freshman was a challenge, but it was one she was ready to face. I have not met a student that works harder. She knew she had deficiencies, therefore she worked harder than everyone else to get herself into the college classes. She's involved in school and her community. She's a member of Phi Theta Kappa and National Honor Society. She represents what every college student should be: self-disciplined, hardworking, responsible, a giving individual. This student is one that has taught me what hard work and drive are. Brianna Orozco, please come up to the front and receive your Patriot Award. Ms. Falcon writes, this Patriot's strengths are as impressive as her intellectual accomplishments. She's attentive, outgoing, with a great sense of humor. She's the perfect person to get a group project rolling, but also knows how to sit back and let others lead. Her cheerful nature, impressive strength, and openness to feedback mean she's always willing to learn and grow as a learner. These qualities will serve her well, as she will soon be beginning nursing school. Brianna Vera, please come up to the front and receive your Patriot Award. Ms. Rodriguez writes, upon coming to Clint Early College, this student surprisingly was not the same student we know today. She was unsure of herself, like most freshmen, but had a drive unlike the others. From the get-go, she knew she wanted to teach mathematics. What was different from other students is that she's actually doing it. Although I only taught this student for one class, through her participation in an environmental club, I saw a dramatic change in her that is evident today. She leads by example and does not expect anything that she will not do or has not done before. Except for ghosts, this student doesn't fear anything. I hope she will have the opportunity to be a teacher at SICA. She truly loves our school and is a wonderful example of what our student can do given this fantastic opportunity. Abigail Chidas, please come up to the front to receive your Patriot Award. Ms. Basurto writes, this student was never in my Algebra 1 or geometry course, but he always managed to make his way into my classroom. Whether he wanted feedback on his Golden Ratio Science Fair project or was offering tutoring to tutor my students for end of course, he just waltzed right in. This student's fascination for the Golden Ratio is impressive. He can spot the Golden Ratio in math, nature, and most recently in mechanics. He built his wooden gears to demonstrate their efficiency when the Fibonacci sequence and the Golden Ratio interconnect. He was recognized for his research by Mu Alpha Theta, the National Mathematics Honor Society. This student's best kept secret, other than being the very first and only SICA student to complete Calculus 3 with an A, is that he helps prepare adults for the United States citizenship exam. At a young age, he desired to help others achieve the American dream. Jaciel Lira, please come up to the front to receive your Patriot Award. Ms. Ramirez writes, what I find most striking about this student is his calm demeanor, which doesn't ever seem fazed by what's going on around him. At first, I often believed him to be tuned out to what was going on in class. However, when it came time to grade his assignment, it was clear he'd not only been paying attention, but he took his work to another level, often giving more than I required of him. He didn't need to be told to relate it to the real world or his life experience. He just did it. While most students want to write the least amount possible, this student always wrote more than what was expected, and he did it exceptionally well. He has a genuine appreciation for his education, and it shows in his diligence and focus. I honestly think that the least impressive thing one can say about this student is that he is intelligent. He is, but there's just so much more to him. He exhibits character, work ethic, a respectful nature, perseverance, and ganas. He puts everything that he puts into everything that he does. This student has not allowed himself to be defeated by the trials and tribulations he's faced through thus far. We read a novel, Cajas de Cartón, and he told me he could relate to the protagonist in the story. When I mentioned that in the second novel, Panchito's life improves, he asked to read it ahead of class. This student then asked if he could borrow my copy of the third novel and is currently reading it. I hope he finds hope in the life of Francisco Jimenez, who ultimately defies all odds, earns his PhD, and is now a professor at Santa Clara University. Brian Lira, please come up to receive your Patriot Award.
The inscription on the award reads, "The quill was the instrument used by the Founding Fathers, the first patriots, to document the principles and commitment of this country to overcome any challenge, to fight for justice, and to pursue righteous causes. You are models of this commitment. Continue to boldly write your story and let it be a shining light to the world. Thank you for your dedication, example, and contributions to the Clint ISD Early College Academy." At this time, I call upon Mrs. Pasillas for the reading of honor scholarships and awards.
The blue cord represents the Distinguished Level of Achievement honor. The Distinguished Level of Achievement graduation program recognizes graduates who have completed 4 years of math, science, and a declared endorsement. The Distinguished Level of Achievement honor is an indication that these students are prepared for the rigors of the university. Will the students who have graduated with a Distinguished Level of Achievement please stand and be recognized? You may be seated. The teal cord represents the associate's degree. Our class of 2018 students have earned 23 to 60 hours of college credit. They work tirelessly in balancing the rigorous coursework at the high school and college level. They took on a challenging road, and we are proud to announce that 80% of the class of 2018 earned their associate's degree with El Paso Community College. At this time, will the students who have earned their associate's degree please stand and be recognized? You may be seated. Many students in the class of 2018 completed their Associates of Arts degree at the end of their junior year or in the fall of their senior year. As a result, students who earned their Associates of Arts degree with a minimum GPA of 3.0 were awarded an accelerated scholarship with the University of Texas at El Paso, meaning they could continue their post-secondary education while they continued taking high school classes at the Clint Early College. At this time, would those students please stand who attended University of Texas at El Paso under the accelerated scholarship and be recognized? You may be seated. We're proud to announce that the class of 2018, as of now, has brought in more than $7.3 million in scholarship money for 85 graduates. This is a combination of federal aid scholarships and scholarships students were able to lock in from either a university, business organization, or military branch. At this time, we would like to recognize the following students who worked extremely hard in becoming scholarship recipients. Jonathan Amalguer, $40,000. Yoatzir Alva, $214,000. Juan Baca, $68,000. Angel Badillo, $86,000. Adrian Calanche, $224,000. Emmanuel Camacho, $80,000. Evelyn Camarillo, $119,000. Manuel Caperon, $66,000. Valeria Cardona, $126,000. Emily Castañeda, $116,000. Abigail Chaires, $66,000. Jocelyn Chavez, $195,000. America Dominguez, $30,000. Alexis Feliciano, $232,000. Christopher Flores, $52,000. Daniel Flores, $66,000. Franco Flores, $100,000. Alexander Fuentes Jr., $72,000. Jasmine Galarza, $152,000. Andres Gomez, $165,000. Irene Hernandez, $182,000. Jacqueline Huerta, $66,000. Abigail John, $66,000. Miguel Asalde, $66,000. Jaciel Lira, 152,000. Vianney Magallanes, 66,000. Viridiana Magallanes, 66,000. Daniel Marquez, 40,000. Lisbeth Mitchell, 3,000. Giselle Molina, 68,000. Ruben Ochoa Maldonado, 108,000. Alondra Orozco, 60,000. Brianna Orozco, 229,000. Samantha Ortiz, 126,000. Valeria Ortiz, 175,000. Amy Partida, 68,000. Guadalupe Perez, 126,000. Devin Rivera, 164,000. Jasmine Rivera, 136,000. Yamilet Rojas, 66,000. Alexandra Ramos, 28,000. Alejandra Salazar, 184,000. Jonathan Trejo, 315,000. Nicole Otreras, sorry about that, 60,000. Aisha Ureno, 208,000. Brianna Vera, 277,000. And now a special congratulation goes to Crystal Vargas, who earned a full 4-year scholarship at the University of Texas at El Paso through the Terry Foundation Scholarship. Crystal was selected from a highly competitive pool of applicants to interview at the University of Texas at El Paso. In addition to the Terry Scholarship, Crystal was also a recipient for the New Mexico State University, St. Mary's University Presidential Scholarship, University of Texas at Austin Scholarship, Texas State University, Burger King Scholarship, the University of Texas at El Paso Presidential Scholarship, and her grand total was $283,000. Congratulations. You may be seated. It is my privilege and honor to announce the top 10 for the class of 2018 in descending order. Students, when I call your name, please come up to the stage and remain on stage until all top 10 are announced. Number 10, Brianna Vera. Number 9, Number 9, Jasmine Rivera. Number 8, Jaciel Lira. Number 7, Angel Badillo. Number 6, Jasmine Galarza. Number 5, Brianna Orozco. Number 4, Adrian Calancha. Number 3, Jonathan Trejo. Number 2, Alejandra Salazar. And our number 1, Crystal Vargas. Crystal Vargas is also the recipient of the State of Texas Honor Graduate Certificate for being the highest ranking graduate of the Clint ISD Early College Academy Senior Class of 2018. The honor entitles Ms. Vargas to a tuition scholarship for the first 2 semesters at a state-supported college or university. Let's give our top 10 a big round of applause for their hard work and dedication. You may be seated.
Thank you, Mrs. Pacias. At this time, will Amber Powell, class sponsor, and Irene Hernandez, class president, please come to the stage. I also call upon Dr. Juan Martinez to come up and accept the graduating class gift to the Clint Independent School District. Irene will present the 2018 yearbook on behalf of the class of 2018. To deliver the superintendent's message, I now introduce Dr. Juan Martinez.
Thank you, students. I appreciate that. First of all, congratulations to the class of 2018. We are very, very proud of each and every one of you. Congratulations again. Graduates, it is a very special privilege for me to speak to you on this very important occasion. It is this time of the year that where you receive all kinds of advice from many different sources, from many different people. So I am not sure if my contribution and my advice will contribute to the many different places and sources and people who have advised you throughout this, especially this last month or so. But I do my best to give you some very good advice that I hope that you remember for the rest of your life. I hope that you remember, such as that student who graduated from a certain university. And after 25 years of having graduated from the university, he came back to the 25th anniversary celebration at his university. And while he was there, he said, I would like to speak to the president of the university. I'd like to meet with him again. And the president agreed to meet with this person who, as I said, graduated 25 years earlier. And when they met, the former student said, I just wanted to thank you for the advice that you gave me years ago. I have tried to follow it all of my life. And it has made a wonderful difference. Thank you, sir, for the advice you gave me. Well, the president did not know who this former student was. He couldn't remember. It's been too many years. And the president gently said, "Sir, I really appreciate you sharing that with me. It is great. But can you please tell me, what did I say to you that actually influenced your life and changed your life?" Well, the former student said, "Well, sir, it came at the commencement ceremonies. Right at that time, there was a long line of people, of us waiting to get our diplomas, and then it was my turn. And then when I came to you, you shook my hand and you said, 'Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving.'" So that made a whole difference in my life. You just never know where the advice will come that will make a difference in your life. So I will try to give you some advice as well. But before I do that, let me just say a few words to your parents and the audience here in another foreign language. Queridos padres, abuelitos, no, it is Spanish. It's not a foreign language to us, right? Queridos padres, abuelitos, tíos, hermanos, hermanas, familiares y amigos de los graduandos, por los últimos 12 o 13 años, ustedes han esperado este momento en la vida de sus hijos, de sus hijas, de sus nietos, de sus sobrinos, y al mirar hacia atrás, parece que el tiempo pasó demasiado rápido. Parece que apenas fue ayer cuando daban los primeros pasos. Y estoy seguro que ustedes en este momento están recordando esos primeros años de sus hijos y deben sentirse muy orgullosos por los hijos que han criado. Ahora ellos están listos para dar un paso más. Nosotros estamos felices de haber sido parte en la vida de ellos y es por eso que a nombre de la mesa directiva aquí presente, la facultad, la administración y el mío en particular, les deseamos las más sinceras gracias por su apoyo, su confianza y por permitirnos ser parte de la educación de sus hijos durante estos años. A nombre de todos nosotros, muchísimas felicidades y muchísimas gracias. Graduates, you received a medallion as a graduation gift. You have it right with you. I see you wearing it proudly. The back of this medallion says, and it reads, you can tell me, what does it read? If you can see, it's dark. The what? The next step. I have chosen that title because, as you well know, it is time for you to take the next step in your future. As I was speaking to you yesterday, you are writing the book of your life. You write every page of the book of your life and every chapter. This marks the new beginning for the new chapter in your life to take the next step. And you know what? I sincerely believe that you are ready to take the next step in your life. Whether that step is college, which is most of you, the military or the workforce, I know you are ready. I am confident in your abilities and your talents, your courage, your resolve, and your character. Listen again, I am very confident in your abilities and your talent and everything that you have demonstrated to this day. I am extremely pleased and happy to say to the world that we are sending the world our very best, and that is you. I was speaking recently to some people, some friends of mine, and we were having a discussion, and I said, you know, I am so proud that I am going to speak to the graduating seniors this year, the 2018 graduating class. They are ready. They are great kids, and they're ready to do great things in life. And one of them said, well, you know, I don't think they are. They are different kids these days. They are actually not as prepared, as polite as we were before. This generation is different than the generations of the past. They are not the same. I said, well, I'll talk to you sometime later. I went back a couple of weeks later. I read and studied some more. And I wanted to make sure that what I said makes sense to these friends of mine. And I said, okay, well, let's meet again. What I told you about a couple of weeks ago, I meant it. Our students are great kids, great generation of individuals. I say, I'm going to read to you 3 statements. And I'd like for you to tell me when was this statement written and for what generation it was written. So here are the 3 statements that I read to my friends. Here's the first one. And you can guess too. If you guess when it was written and for whom, please say it out loud. That's okay. So here's the first statement. And I read, I see no hope for the future of our people if they are dependent on the frivolous youth of today. For certainly all youth are reckless beyond words. When I was a boy, we were taught to be discreet and respectful to elders. But at present, youth are exceedingly wild and impatient. When do you think that was written? And for what generation? Any guess? The 1950s. All right. Was that your parents? Your generation? Any other ideas? All right. 1970s, I heard. Okay, here goes the next statement. Youth of today have luxury. They have bad manners, contempt for authority, no respect for older people, and talk nonsense when they should work. Young people do not stand up any longer when adults enter the room. They contradict their parents, talk too much in company, guzzle their food, lay their eggs on the table, and tyrannize their elders. My friend said, that's it. That's the generation of today. So what do you think? What generation was it written for? Any idea? Today? All right. Final statement. The world is passing through troublous times. The young people of today think of nothing but themselves. They have no reverence for parents of all age. They are impatient of all restraint. They talk as if they knew everything, and what passes for wisdom with us is foolishness to them. As for the girls, they are forward and immodest and unwomanly in speech, behavior, and dress. What generation was that? Well, they said 2015, 2010, they were guessing. I am going to shock you and surprise you today. The first statement was written by a Greek poet, Hesiod, between the year 750, who lived between was active during the year 750, 650, and 750. That was over 2,600 years ago when that was written. It wasn't any of the current generations, not even the modern generations. The other statement, today, youth of today have luxury and bad manners, that was written by Socrates. That was over 2,400 years ago. And the last statement was written in 1274 by Peter the Hermit. That was 740 years ago. The reality is, students, what I was trying to prove to my friends is that every generation, for whatever reason or another, feel that their generation was better than their younger generations. But the reality is, students, that in your generation, I see young people who have energy, creativity, imagination, innovation, and the vision to make this world a better place. And I am telling you once again, I am so proud to send you to the world prepared to make this world a better place. And I am so proud of each and every one of you. I have seen you grow and mature for the last 5 years. You are a great group of young men and women who have what it takes to face the future. And I am certain that among you are the next generation of doctors, architects, teachers, nurses, lawyers, accountants, and countless other professions. And I am honored to have served you, and I am honored to send you into the world fully prepared to take the next step in your life. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and congratulations to your family who raised such a great, magnificent group of young men and women, and congratulations to the class of 2018. God bless you.
Thank you, Dr. Martinez. This time I call upon Alejandra Salazar to deliver the salutatorian address. Ms. Salazar is the daughter of Luis and Norma Salazar. In the 4 years, she has been inducted into National Honor Society, Spanish National Honor Society, the EPCC chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. She is also a member of Minor Dream and UIL Speech. This fall, she will continue attending the University of Texas at El Paso on the Presidential Scholarship for the remainder of her bachelor's degree. Ms. Salazar.
Okay. Once again, good morning to Board President, Clint Independent School District Board of Trustees, Clint ISD administrators, faculty, staff, my fellow graduates, parents, friends, family, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone who has been here standing and speaking can tell you it is no easy task to write such speech that will leave each and every person here impacted and inspired, because everyone's different. However, despite our differences and individuality, we have become dependent on each other for advice and support. After all the memories, experiences, and classes we shared together, now we have a strange feeling when we realize that we will no longer be able to see our closest friends every day. After all the laughter shared in our hallway, lunches eaten together in the cafeteria, all the chatter in the buses while being transported to EPCC, and all the stressing for Odyssey wear, it is difficult to imagine that we were never able to have those experiences again. But now, after it seems like eternity of assemblies, classes, bus rides, testing, and drama, I realized I would not have wanted it any other way. Now that we find ourselves together once more, I would like for the graduates to contemplate onto what brought us here. Yes, all the hard work and dedication has been impactful, but we have not accomplished the impossible without the help of the school. SICA has provided us with a privileged experience, with many of our classes, books, transportation paid for. Our teachers believed in us, pushed us outside our limits. From Ride to Express to exit tickets, it has made us mature and allowed us to appreciate education. Teachers, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for teaching us the Pythagorean theorem, the causes of the Civil War, the differences between you are and your, and overall, teaching us to be the better people of ourselves and our community. Ahora, me gustaría agradecerles a mis papás. Mamá, papá, ustedes son la razón por qué estoy aquí. Mamá, gracias por despertarme todos los días y por apoyarme cada segundo del camino. E incluso cuando me corté mi pelo súper corto. Papá, gracias por enseñarme todo lo que tú sabes, porque me ha hecho una mujer muy fuerte. Para toda mi familia que está aquí presente conmigo, gracias por acompañarme y entender que a veces que no asistía a las reuniones familiares solo porque estaba haciendo tarea. Los amo a todos. Okay. It is amazing to think that we started college at the age of 13, 14, and 15. Imagine what awaits us later in life. I do not doubt that we are the future of this nation. Let us go back to before freshman year. Think about what made you sign that SICA application. I hope most of you all decided to assist an early college for the ambition of learning. I always remember that ambition. I know that several of you will not continue college, but life is an ongoing learning experience. What you will not learn from the books and online courses, you will learn from the moments of each day and use it to aid your future. Ignite that ambition and do not let the fire of knowledge ever burn out. Now, I would like to say goodbye to my classmates and formally address the class of 2018 for the final time. These past 4 years have been one of the best years of my life. And one day we might wish that we go back and do it all over again. Thank you all for the memories, and I'll miss you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Salazar. At this time, I call upon Crystal Vargas to deliver the valedictorian address. Ms. Vargas is the daughter of Maria Cecilia Gomez. Crystal has been inducted into the National Honor Society, the EPCC chapter of Phi Theta Kappa, and while at the early college, she ranked 3rd in the state science fair, 3rd in the law school preparation moot court, and is a member of student council. She was selected as an avid tutor and is recognized by the El Paso Community College as an honor graduate. As stated earlier, Crystal is the recipient of numerous scholarships and has been accepted to prestigious universities. The universities she was admitted to include Boston University, St. Mary's, Texas Tech, University of Texas at Austin. Crystal will continue at the University of Texas at El Paso in the fall as a Terry Foundation Scholar. Ms. Vargas.
Good morning, Mr. Board President, Clint ISD Board of Trustees, Clint ISD administrators, faculty, staff, parents, friends, and class of 2018. Before I get started, I would like to take some time to thank the people who have made this opportunity possible for me. I'll start by thanking God for paving the road for me and always blessing me with more than I deserved. My sincere gratitude also goes out to my mother, who not once told me I couldn't achieve my dreams, but rather assured me that I could and would. I'd like to thank my teachers and the administration at SICA for their most careful instruction and the district itself for such dedication. And, of course, a great thanks to my 4 A's, Adrian, Alejandra, Alisa, and Amber. Y'all made these 4 years bearable. Now, if I were to go on and thank each person who made an impact in my life, there would not be any time left to give you all some words of wisdom. So, with that being said, allow me to begin. By now, you have reached the point in your life where you are caught between the ideas of uncertainty and satisfaction. Where will you go? What will you make of yourself? How will you celebrate this monumental moment? Is this it? It's easy to think about how effortless it is to walk up here, receive your diploma, and sit back down. It's as if 4 years occurred over a span of 2 months, and you can only recall the stress from your final high school projects and the completion of an Odyssey work course. As I arrive at the central focus of my speech, you'll try to remember how it felt to be 16 and careless, but you'll only be able to feel what it's like to be 18 and have a load of responsibilities pending. Why is this, might you ask? We owe this to the seconds, minutes, and hours given to us each day. We owe this to time. Because time allows you to be the oldest you've been and youngest you'll ever be on this day. Because time lets you look around and indulge on every fraction of a second the world has to offer. Because time is finite, yet infinite, and we simultaneously face its boundaries and boundlessness without being able to physically grasp it. It's crazy, really, how such an intangible concept can influence what we do, how we look, who we end up with, and how long we can go without doing what we love or speaking to someone we miss. But that's what it comes down to. You open your eyes to see what stands before you, and you fight. You fight to savor or despise what you see in the time you've got. Then, less than a second later, you'll blink, and that moment is over, forever. And so it goes. You live your moments and cherish the ones worth remembering, only for them to become distant memories. In time, you mend relationships, build character, and age profoundly into a world of continuity. It's important, though, that you remember this concept. Time tells you it's a gift you're wasting by pushing it aside and waiting for things to happen on their own. Don't wait for time to fix what you can act upon immediately. Don't wait for that person to reach out to you first, or for that opportunity to fade due to your unfortunate hesitation. Take advantage of the seconds in each day and make them count. You only get so much time for yourself, and even then, it's never enough. As we walk out these doors, my speech will be history, and my words will be covered by the speech of another administrator, another valedictorian. You may or may not remember the words I said, and might recall your side of conversations with more clarity, but that's okay. If there's one thing I would suggest y'all to remember, it'd be that this is it. Understand that this is all you get. No reruns or fast forwards, no pauses or scratch-offs. This is it for high school. This is it as far as seeing your friends every day in the same place at the same time. Some of you anticipated this feeling, others did not, but this is it for now. Soon, time will join you with new friends, new laughs, new moments to remember. So until then, use the present and make it yours. You have your peers right by your side, your teachers in this room, and your parents in the stands. Take the time to thank them, hug them, or simply look at them and remember this moment. Never in your life will you experience this exact feeling twice. So make this time count. This is it for what has passed, and now we wait for what's to come. More challenges, greater accomplishments, and plenty of life to live. So here's to us, the people who over 4 nostalgic years have accumulated memories of what we may or may not want to remember. Here's to our futures and the time we have to make it extraordinary. Good luck, class of 2018. Your work here is done.
Thank you, Crystal. Let me remind our graduates that at this point, your tassels should be on the right side. At this time, I respectfully ask Dr. Juan Martinez, Superintendent of the Clint Independent School District, to come forward for the certification of the class of 2018.
I hereby certify that the graduating students of the 2018 class of Clint ISD Early College Academy have successfully completed all required courses set forth by the Texas State Board of Education and the Clint Independent School District Board of Trustees, and therefore, I now officially declare the class of 2018 graduates of the Clint ISD Early College Academy this first day of June 2018. Congratulations, graduates, once again. You are officially graduated.
This time, I ask the Clint Board of Trustees to take their place for the awarding of the diplomas. Graduates, would you please prepare to come up? Ms. Basurto will help guide you as you come up.
Crystal Angelica Vargas. Alejandra Salazar. Jonathan Trejo. Adrian Calanche. Brianna Alessa Orozco. Jasmine Galarza. Angel Alejandra Badillo. Jaciel Lira. Jasmine Rivera. Brianna Marie Vera. Jonathan Almaguer. Valeria Almanza. Yoatzil Arlene Alba. Antonio Alvarado. Matthew Isaí Arbizu. Juan Pablo Baca. Hailey Michelle Barrera. Emmanuel Camacho. Evelyn Camarillo. Manuel Anthony Caperón. Valeria Yanaí Cardona. Liliana Renee Casillas. Emily Noemi Castañeda. Abigail Chaires. Anaí Chávez. Jocelyn Chávez. América Abigail Domínguez. Jonathan Espinosa. Alexis Selena Feliciano. Daniel Ferniza. Christopher Arturo Flores. Daniel Flores. Franco Flores. Love Graciela Flores. Alexander Fuentes. Noemi Marie Garite. Andrés Gómez. Elizabeth Hernández. Irene Hernández. Josué Hernández. Amber Isabel Herrera. Jacqueline Monique Huerta. Abigail Maria John. Jasmine Hara. Amber Keller. Brian Lira. Yvette Lujan. Miguel Ángel Lazalde and Mario Aaron Lazalde. Vianey Magallanes. Viridiana Magallanes. Anaí Márquez. Daniel Márquez Rivas. Ana Paulina Martínez. Yamirel Méndez Paoli. Lisbeth Nayara Mitchell. Sultan Muhammad Ali. Giselle Molina. Robert Andrew Morales. Berenice Morales. Alejandro Murga. Ashley Crystal Murguía Rivera. Ruben Ochoa Maldonado. Alondra Gabriela Orozco. Andrea Hortalejo. Samantha Ortiz. Valeria Ortiz. Martín Paez. Amy Partida. Angel Andrés Pérez. Guadalupe Pérez. Esteban Eduardo Piñeda. Carolina Ramírez. Devin Ivan Rivera. Vanessa Rivero Villanueva. Priscilla Lisbeth Rodante. Derek Joshua Rodriguez. Yamilet Rojas Mesa. Alexandra Romo. Brian Seth Solis. Lisbeth Tejada. Nicole Ulteras. Aisha Nicole Ureno. Martín Alberto Vallecillo. Seth Anthony Velasco. Luna Laura Villegas Piñeda.
At this time, I call upon Haciel Lida, Brianna Orozco, and Crystal Vargas, who will be sharing their closing remarks. Here first.
Class of 2018, we finally made it. The beginning of a new chapter is on its way, and if you ask me, I think we are ready. With the support of our families and staff of Clint ISD Early College Academy, we are here with our heads up high and a bright future. For this and all the small things, we give thanks. Thank you for helping us think not only with our minds, but with our hearts. Your impact has influenced the change to our new chapter. Remember, the book gets old, the knowledge never does. So go out and make an impact to our world. Thank you.
We have completed the early college, which we all know was not an easy journey. The early college was never meant to last forever. And as this chapter comes to an end, I would like to give you some words of encouragement for this upcoming season. I want to motivate you to push forward in every circumstance. Even when life gets hard, don't stop believing in yourself. Never be afraid to ask for help. Take a second and look around you. You're surrounded by people who love you, who want to see you succeed, and who will help you to achieve your goals. Never take for granted the opportunities that will be knocking at your door, and always remain humble.
As our ceremony comes to a close, allow yourself to feel proud of how far you come and how much further you will go. Attending the early college has prepared us for greatness, which we have already achieved in many aspects of our lives. Although our paths may differ, always remember to keep that preparation in mind and build on it every single day. There's a reason why you're here and why you've made it this far without giving up. Keep going. From here, you'll only go up. Continue leaving a mark in history and make sure that our class of 2018 is never forgotten. Remember to thank your teachers, parents, and peers for making this a memorable season of your life. Look forward to these incoming years and make the best of them. Congratulations, Patriots. The world is yours.
At this time, I want to thank the teachers and staff of the early college. You worked tirelessly to teach, counsel, and support students through the rigors of the early college. It is not easy, and you are my unsung heroes. Thank you. Will all the teachers and staff of the early college on the floor and the stage and the seats please stand? Thank you. It is the prerogative of the principal to add a few closing remarks. You had a dream and ambition and took a leap of faith that this new school, the early college, would help you achieve your goals. It took courage to take a path that few had taken. Whenever I think of you, I think of the American theologian, author, and educator, Reinhold Niebuhr. In his book, The Irony of American History, he wrote, "Nothing that is worth doing can be achieved in our lifetime. Therefore, we must be saved by hope. Nothing which is true or beautiful or good makes complete sense in the immediate context of history. Therefore, we must be saved by faith. Nothing we do, however virtuous, can be accomplished alone. Therefore, we must be saved by love." My message to you is, rely on hope, strengthen your faith, and love under all circumstances. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your high school and college experience. This concludes the third commencement exercise for the Clint Early College Academy.
Ready?